action. Pulverize something, strike a punch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunt. So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow or let's big non. No, sir. We crack open a blue 10-10 horse first. That's right. Nothing like instant.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered...
Have a profitable day.
All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory bags into...
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can cover. But I do the...
Help me formulate a cure.
Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps and something juicy.
Calling out to any random
Takes all
non-kill
sorts.
You can hear this?
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Stop those grounds. Take it up with the head office.
I don't even want to think about the damage those Crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it.
Stop that scrounging around. Knock off the funny business.
Those guards are mighty agitated, and some are wearing gas masks. Yeah, something ain't right here. We should be cautious.
Got some bad company.
I'm going. Closing in. Ain't nothing there.
That I just want to choke the life out of everyone today.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. The idea is to kill them before you die.
Still here! Good! Still angry. Target relocated! My favorite... Still here! Good! Still angry.
Grass tingling. All charged up.
This was...
Help me end this fight on my feet.
underperformer beside.
Catch me up, then we'll talk. Back in, let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue, sight unseen.
How are you still upright over there?
Moving in. Making good progress.
Come here. Get up. You spent enough time on ice.
Good progress.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Commander, watch your fire.
Worker possesses a known history of poor conduct. Quick announcement. I'm here to clean house.
Hunkering down. Moving in.
Ain't nothing there.
Raring to go. Happy to help. Discreetly. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
To clarify my goals, you're dead.
Hunkering down.
Investigating. In your role.
Ready if you need a house call.
I will make my displeasure known.
Place is in shambles. What happened here?
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes. Hello?
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life outside our lab? No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolute commitment. Commence determination.
Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random non-kill.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Command.
Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Don't make me bury another
Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. I subordinates decidedly irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Help. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of... But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel. Inadvertently lead to a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could... Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with... Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate, no matter if you are capable of following tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, we'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. How exceedingly fortunate. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here. Ingeniously referred. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save...
Pretty convenient that he only managed to save himself from the spores. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander. Convenient that he only managed to save himself from the spores. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. This is... Give the order and I'll take care of them, Commander. Promotion. Keep your chin up.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
That's tobacco. That's tobacco. If all the coffin bothers you, don't worry, you can chill it too.
Fastest way forward is through! Guns locked and loaded. Let's get this thing.
You get your candy.
That's tobacco. Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
Commander, you're bleeding! To the rescue! Sight unseen! Let's get you all out of sight and on the way!
Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's
candy.
tobacco.
Get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free.
I've had my fill of wrangling spores. This should be enough for the antidote.
Conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? You may have heard that Auntie knows better than nature. Auntie offers over 1,000 different products in over 100 different brands.
Nature offers disease, predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's Choice. And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. Bob. Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction double. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles.
Let's get them over with!
At home or at work, by the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will take up your
All charged up!
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings. Ooh, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Blowing smoke bubbles. flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
to the very last. Try Bubblegum Slims. Bubblegum Slims, oh Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims, try Slims. Today.
Flavor won't stop till the very last.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine. Let us proceed.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact a colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. It's far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wings. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing? Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball, and I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, Frank, none of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. Honestly, this whole process is 1 part scientific testing, 2 parts improvisation, and a dash of pure, undiluted panache. Exactly what we do best. Was only normally, I'd say perfection can't... There. I have determined the ideal counter. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote.
On this episode of Big Gain Hunter, we take you to the battle-worn planetoid of Eden, where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though, in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't spill a drop of that arachnid discharge.
was working with such a professional. Now place the antidote into the slot. When backup arrives and releases me, I'll run a tally of all here who survived. Not to boast, but I'd say this. You can be sure that management and I will see it's put to good use. I may even get a promotion. Wonderful, wonderful! All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few... Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by seeing you.
Let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a whole-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close.
The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to recreate this experiment somewhere else.
Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat. Crabbles on Paradise Island.
Hostile ahead. What's the placement?
My security team tells me we'll find a herd of hammerclaws on yonder beach.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Better think hard about what you're saying, and decide if you really mean it. Sure ain't the kind of talk befitting a healthy business relationship. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end up on one another's blacklist.
The chemistricians in process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does you in the field. Resourceful types can shuck Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins. You're limited only by your ingenuity and risk. Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good joke. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of hammerclaws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deal. Huh. Beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that? They dig! They can burrow! Underhanded rascals! Security team! Shoot them! How could you let anything that big sneak up on me? All right, okay, I'm fine. Just let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Crabble meat is fragrant and inedible. The chemistricians in anti-R&D can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does you in the field. Resourceful types can shuck Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins. You're limited only by your ingenuity and risk tolerance for being clawed to pieces. I've had enough of that for one hunt. So with that, I raise a glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
What say we change the subject? This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
I'm learning and learning for you.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any... If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth? Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Word of the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an out...
To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part...
How empty are the lives of Auntie's subjects that they need to rely on consumerism to find meaning?
Auntie's choice is an invasive species, Prudence says. The sovereign provides. The system of
Trust the plan. Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
Auntie's choice. Don't fret. The system is resilient.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That general... Here goes. This town's finished.
Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Ah, appeared right out of the aether. Just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper on... That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up. It is widely known that a sentinel is Why? A plot point about that featured prominently in the latest
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it. The Matriarch and Sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as a great way to maintain it.
Everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on. These choice
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
Now, upward and onward. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Down on the ladder and you're thinking yourself. The only loser is the shirt who quits. Profits can be something you never fit. Devise the paradigm, never settle.
It's got all sort of needless warning labels on it, like avoid placing harmful irritants inside.
I think it's meant to stop me from dropping my father-in-law in there.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite him over to make it easier.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
Dreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been...
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice. Auntie's the bestest choice. But no.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse.
Seeking to determine origin and/or cause.
Unless you stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian
Boldly
allergens
striving
of all kinds.
to. In search failed. Source unclear.
And breathe easy once again.
Sensors indicate something unseamless.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
place? Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Someone call for a medic. Prescription filled.
Let's get him over with!
My aftermarket parts are prime.
They are really quite straightforward. Oh yes, everybody knows that I am the uncomplicated man. And to keep things simple, you can be sure that my race will never, no, they'll never, ever be lowered.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fee.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Say, you've got your alien planting invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontier person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
to the stretch.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust anti-chemical purge is far better than natural cures. Live on, fly free. No longer does my packed intestines dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on, take wings. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rush, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut, and he brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, live long, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live long, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed. Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust anti-chemical purge far better than natural cures. Oh, live on, fly free. No longer does my packed intestines dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
You're tuned to Free Arcadia, the best ancient sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled, the list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, a group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by Command an unnecessary distraction. All Auntie's Choice forces are hereby ordered to avoid the southeast coast of the island entirely. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
That's tobacco.
Rubber candy.
That's tobacco.
If all that coughing bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too. Behind your back, they make fun of you. Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and puff right in. Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco. It's tobacco.
It's your candy.
That's tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
It's loaded with and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Niles. Howdy, Zed. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart. That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds. The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them. Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
bottom rung. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Okay, back to business. Alrighty then.